What's up, guys? Mindless again. I wanted to share another piece out of the collection. Long time no see, fellas. Life, you know. But I appreciate all the kind words, everybody checking up, make sure I'm okay, asking if I still collect knives. I think you'll be shocked at how busy I've been. It's actually upped my knife collecting just to keep my sanity, if you know what I mean. So I got a lot of knives to show you that have come into the collection over the last 2 months have just been bananas, super grails, and this is the first one I want to share with you. And I know a lot of people won't think it's a grail, but when you see it, I think you'll understand why. We got a looker here today, gentlemen. A straight up sexy looker. So what we're looking at, obviously, you know the box. I did a video on Marfione knives in the past. This is a Sigil. I'm not even going to hold it up. And I'm not going to show you the tag because I think you need to see it. So typical, custom, you know how Anthony does it, perfect. But what we're looking at is something just bananas, and we need to look at the certificate of authenticity to help us out here. So let's open it up, check it out. There you go. Looks like the water jetted patch, you know. Just beautiful. But what I wanted to show you guys, what I wanted to share is this bad boy. Check this out. Right? Bananas. As I put fingerprints everywhere. Oh my God, you guys. You see this? Bananas. Just absolutely bonkers. Unbelievable. All right, let's talk about this knife. So it's a normal sigil. It is the collab sigil. It is not the Derek Munroe OG Mark III 4 sigil. You can kind of tell that from that iconic Marfione pivot shape and the recessed pocket clip. It's there. You can see inside it's been numbered. Let me see if I can get this on video. This is number 2 from, come on now. There you go. And what makes it special, obviously, is the materials used. Mokuti, full handle, both sides. And really what pushes over the top and what I'm going to share with you, because it's hard to see, is this dragon skin Damascus. It's been blued. Absolutely beautiful. And so the first time I saw this steel, this type of Damascus, was actually on this model. It was about a year ago. I think it was Blade Show. It was either the Blade Show or the Gathering in 2015. And I wanted it immediately. You know, I was kind of on a sigil kick too. I wanted it. It just was not available. And I spoke with Sako over at Rico One at that time, and I told him, look, man, whenever it pops up, let me know. At that time, I think there were only 2 made. I think at the time of this video, there's about 5. I could be totally wrong, but that's all I've seen. The collectors that have them are kind of well known and on the scene, so you know who has them. This one came up direct maker to Sako, I think, and he knew I was on it. And typical Sako, the guy's awesome. He even upped the excitement level by telling me, you know, I got this piece for you. It's what you've been looking for, but he didn't tell me which piece it was, and there's a lot of pieces I'm looking for. So once this thing popped up, I just had to scoop it up. And actually, it's so good of a sigil, looks-wise, material-wise, rarity, that I actually started offloading a couple of my other sigils. Today, I'm actually carrying my, this is the non-collaboration Mark III in Damasteel. I think I did a video on this piece too, so you can check it out. Still my favorite example of a sigil. Honestly, not to talk down on the collab, the non-collab, just Derek Munroe, you know, work is superior. It is. Action is better, more positive, clicking when the lock bar engages. I like the frame lock more than the floating. Check it. I like the frame lock more than the Marfione style insert. It just feels more positive on the click. Action is better. But either way, both are gorgeous knives, obviously. So I'm actually carrying this today. I will never carry this knife, guys. This thing is just bananas, right? I mean, okay, let's talk about the steel. So, dragon skin Damascus, for those of you who don't know, I think right now there's only one cat who makes it. He's out of South Africa. His name is Bertie Reitfold, or Reitfold. And he's been around for a minute. The guy's like super well known in the art world, art knives, super well known in Europe and South Africa, obviously from where he's from, as a master bladesmith. He makes knives, but he also makes his own steel. And the dragon skin is one of the rarest Damascus patterns that he makes. He does not take orders for it, and you just got to scoop it up. It's at shows. You'll go to like Blade, there'll be a couple plates of it. That's it. Super expensive in its raw form. But, I mean, look at, guys, look at how bananas that looks. I mean, you're not going to cut anything open but envelopes with this. This is like an office carry, but, I mean, I use my knives as like conversation starters, and this one, fuck, it's just bananas, guys. Bananas. How people react to it. Even the non-knifey people flip out. The mokuti pattern is amazing, but it's all about this blued dragon steel Damascus. So a little bit about Bertie, just so you know, a little. It's good to learn a little bit, right? The dude's been making knives basically since like the late 70s. He was off in the Knife Makers Guild for South Africa. He actually was the president of the Knife Makers Guild of South Africa. His art knives and his work and this kind of Damascus work got him on the Knife Makers Guild for Italy as well. So he's on both. Around like in the early 90s is when he started like forging his own Damascus, and he was actually the first cat to do stainless Damascus on that continent. He kind of got a lot of love for this crazy patterning that he does. So he actually is an engineer. He has a company, I think it's called Batavia, I think, and they do like machines. He makes grinders. He makes all the stuff that the knife makers need to make knives. He makes that machinery, and that allows him the funds and the free time to make knives, which he went full-time like around 2005 or 2006. He went full-time knife maker. So that's that. Sorry, action's still tight. This came to me new, and I just haven't carried it. It flips great, though. Typical Sigil. You got options for opening it. Obviously, you can flick it. You can thumb it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I wanted to share with you. It's about 3.5-inch blade, 8 inches overall, so it's a nice, slim carry. Mokuti, everything. Everything. And then they use the dragon skin for the pivot collar-ish kind of teardrop thing that they do. All the custom hardware. Kind of a useless pocket clip, but whatever. This thing is too nice to put in a pocket clip. I probably carry it in a pouch, in my suit pocket jacket. That's the kind of piece this is. But guys, it's just mesmerizing. Honestly, I wanted to share it with you because it is so bananas and over the top. And recently, I'd say in the last like 30 days, I know we're recording this in like November 2016. In the last 30, 40 days, I've seen a lot. I guess a big batch of dragon skin got out because a lot of knives are popping up with this. Not a lot, but they're out there. For a minute, I only saw them on these two Sigils and on some art knives, which are literally 10 times the price of these tactical knives. And that's not my scene, so I'm not going for it. But when they applied that artistic steel to a tactical blade, you get something that's just this crazy hybrid. I mean, this could be argued that it is an art knife. It could be argued that it's tactical. You can argue that it's just a gentleman's carry, and you can carry it, and you can argue that it's pure art and it should never leave the house or the case, whatever it's in. So, to me, it lands more on this pure art form. It's all I really need as far as sigils. It kind of, if I have this one and I have my Mark III, I'm good. So I've offloaded. I got rid of my Mark IV already. I still have one of the first prototypes of the collaboration sigil. I did a video on that. It's got that Hattori X steel, so you can check that out. This kind of squashes all those. This is on a whole nother level. It is absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at the Damascus and how it's made. I don't know how it is exactly made, but just look at it. It looks like a bunch of ball bearings have been pressed together and then kind of planed, and you're looking at the cross section of it. And I think that's the way they do it. And then it's just a normal heat anodizing. It might be chemical, but I think it's just heat anodizing. to bring out this blue color and purples. It's mainly blue with a hint. Every once in a while you'll see like one of the circles will be a purple color. And I'm trying to get to reflect right in the lighting here, but it's difficult. Unbelievable, guys. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece. The craftsmanship, obviously, it's very well done. Perfectly centered. Lockup is very nice and early. Stainless steel insert. Yada, yada, yada. Just money, right? Super perfect grind. Just typical Marfione custom with that hint of that Munroe kind of finish. And I don't know who's putting them together. You know, sometimes one maker will be assembling and sometimes the other will. But the bottom line is, in my experience now, all the collabs feel the same. They have a softer flipping action. The engagement of the lock bar is a little softer, if you understand what I'm saying. It's not, there's no negative connotation there. It's just softer. It's less positive than the clickiness of this. It has a very positive click and engagement. You can even hear it. Perfect. But this thing doesn't even come close to this thing as far as looks. Over the top bananas, ridiculousness. It's just bananas, dude. This thing has been, I can't get over it. Every time I grab it, I'm like in awe. I'm mesmerized, you know? It's just that good. It truly is. It truly is. Yeah, and just want to take a quick second. So I wanted to like thank all you guys for all the well-wishing. Nothing's wrong. I just got caught up a little bit with work and life and wife and you know. And I love knives more than ever. And the collecting is not going to stop. So forgive me, I'm going to do my best to do videos weekly. The weather's cooling off pretty quick here in Cali. Daylight savings kicked in, so nighttime starts at like 4 p.m. It's a good time to do videos. So I hopefully have a lot more to share with you guys. And I wanted to start the winter season with this right here because it is just bananas. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all the support, you guys, all the kind words, all the comments. Thank you so much for subscribing and everything. For reals, it means a lot to me, and I'm stoked that, you know, there are so many other collectors out there that get down and enjoy looking at these pieces with me, as do I, you know. In many ways, these videos are like my catalog of my collection. Many of the knives in the past videos are gone, and I actually find myself going back and referring to those videos to either remind myself of the piece or just kind of revel in the moment that was in the collection, you know, that was part of it. And then maybe sometimes it reignites the, you know, the kind of obsession with that piece and you begin to hunt for it again. So these videos are like almost therapeutic to me, and I appreciate you guys coming along. So again, thanks so much. Leave a comment. I'll do my best to answer you. I think I've answered every single comment or every question that's on there. And you know, if you're looking for pieces like these, again, and they're that rare, there's only a handful of them, you need to reach out to your other collectors, the dealers, and you need to put the word out that you're in the market for something like this. And you'll get it. It took me a year, but whatever, right? The collecting game is a life thing. It's not 1 year and you're out. So thanks so much, you guys. This is the Dragon Skin mokuti collab Sigil from Derek Munroe and Anthony Marfione. And thanks for checking it out. Take it easy. I'll see you on the next video.